Welcome to all. This is Suriya. I am working in Dr. S.N.S. Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science in the Department of Computer Applications. So in this video, we are going to see about risk management, which is coming under the topic of the course name is Software Engineering. We'll get into the topic. First, what is risk management? Risk management in software engineering involves identifying, assessing, mitigating, and monitoring risk that may affect the success of software development projects. It aims to proactively identify potential problems and implement strategies to minimize their impact on project objectives. So in the topic risk management, it involves so we can identify and then we can assessing and then we can mitigating and then monitoring. So we can check the risk, what are the problems that may occur in the software programming. So what are the components of risk management? So first, risk identification, risk assessment, risk mitigation planning, risk monitoring and control, communication and reporting, and then lessons learned. So these are the components which is available in the risk management. So first, risk identification. This involves identifying potential risk that may arise during the software development lifecycle. Risk can be categorized into various types, including technical risk, for example, technology limitations, complexity, project risk, for example, budget overruns, schedule delays, organizational risk, for example, resource constraints, changes in requirements, and external risk, for example, market competitions. So these are the identification of risk. And then risk assessment. So once risks are identified, they are assessed based on their likelihood of occurrence and potential impact on project objectives. Next, risk mitigation planning. After prioritizing risk, mitigation strategies are developed to reduce the likelihood and/or impact of identified risk. Mitigation strategies may include risk avoidance, risk transfer, and then risk reduction or risk acceptance. So everything, it will be called as risk mitigation planning. And then risk monitoring and control. So throughout the software development lifecycle, risks are continuously monitored to track the changes in their likelihood and impact and to assess the effectiveness of mitigation measures. So regular risk reviews and the status updates are conducted to ensure that new risks are arrived and promptly existing risks are re-evaluated and the mitigation plans are adjusted as needed. So these should be monitored. And then we are going to see about communication and reporting. So effective communication is essential for risk management both within the project team and with key stakeholders. Risk mitigation efforts and contingency plans should be clearly documented and communicated to ensure that all stakeholders are aware of potential threats and the measures in place to address them. So lessons learned. What are the lessons? We are learning from the components. So after the completion of the project, a postmortem or lesson learned sessions is conducted to evaluate the effectiveness of risk management efforts and identify areas for improvement in future project. This feedback loop helps organizations continuously improve the management practices and build institutional knowledge. So this will be communicate with the product knowledge. So in the communication and reporting, so effective communication is essential because of both within the project team and with key stakeholders it will be evaluating. So risk mitigation efforts and contingency plans should be clearly documented and communicated to ensure that all stakeholders are aware of potential threats and the measures in place to address them. So in this video, we have seen about the important concept of risk management and what are the components of risk management is there. So once, for example, in future, we may think that this is the place where we can find out the problems. So that place we can call it as a risk management. So So that time we can assess the risk, and then we can communicate about the risk, and then we can rectify the risk. So once the feedback collected from the customers, we can rectify the errors. What are the risk is there? We can rectify all the risk, and we can just give the product to the particular date. So in the time we can manage the time management, and then based according to the time, according to the schedule, we can give the project without error to the customer. Okay, in this video we have seen about importance of risk management and then components of risk management. We'll see in the next video. Thank you.